don't stop. Where are we finding them?
Someone tell me where I can find a decent, loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here?
I'm convinced that it ain't no motherfucking men out here anymore. It's just with balls.
Where have all the good men gone?
Where are all the men? Where can I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men? Where are the men at? Where are the men that are gonna open the car door? Where are the men at that are going to provide and protect?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm so picky and picked the wrong nigga.
In this day and age, as you well know, there are no standards.
Left that nigga alone, then picked the wronger nigga.
You're not good at this.
Then I left that nigga alone and had a baby with the wrongest nigga. Maybe I'm the problem.
It's the only true thing you just said.
Like, women have ruined this for us. Where do I find y'all?
It's too late for that.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. We're starting to hear more and more modern women say, where are the good men at? Why can't I find a man? Where'd they all go? Where y'all hide at? And every day I gotta laugh at myself because the good men, they're right there in the faces of the women who doing the most complaining.
We're friends. We're just friends with you wanted.
Can we talk about this not in front of everyone, Jesse?
The good men often get ignored for the dudes who are more exciting, who aren't boring, who aren't lame, who don't necessarily meet this long list of requirements that women themselves can't even live up to.
I talked to this woman every day for 2 weeks. I was attentive to her needs. I was emotionally available for her. I'm doing my best as a man to show a woman how she deserves to be treated.
They've rejected the good men early, and now some of them get later on in life, and now it's a problem. Where are these dudes at? These women want to circle back, and men just ain't having it no more.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Rashid, 45. When she initially came out, it looked like her chin is connected to her neck. So I'm like, it looked like a cartoon figure. So I'm like, I ain't doing that.
Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why modern women are struggling to find real men. And spoiler alert, it's not because good men have disappeared. It's because they were passed up for nonsense. And today I'm going to expose it. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started.
Okay. So, did you like your flowers?
I did. I can't wait to put them with the others. What's your credit score?
I'm glad I did this.
How mad would you be if I got you into a fight? Would you be able to fight? You'd have no choice right at that point. You could be mad afterwards. What do you do? Stand there, record people, creep. It's like third date. We can get the tomahawk.
Oh, snap. We got Gansey for a sec. Oh,
if you make it there.
There we go. Okay.
There you go, getting eager.
I'm supposed to be driving with glasses, really, but...
Oh, so you're putting me in danger. Didn't do too well driving here. That's okay, though. Did you find the bathroom?
Yes.
I know directions aren't your thing. He tried to make me walk to the car, like meet him there, not come to the door, but we corrected that. It's cute.
So cute.
If it's out of budget, let me know. And then if I marry well, even better. I might not even have to work. That's the dream.
That's cool.
So you have some strides to make. I do want that to be you. Didn't know what validating meant.
She didn't.
How to validate a ticket. He'll learn. He's not used to the finer things. It's okay.
Unfortunately projected on a man last night, and I will be calling him to apologize.
What did you do?
I was on a date with this guy that I've been on many dates with, and he's amazing. And I shouldn't have acted like this on that date because I do know he's amazing. But we went to the gas station because he needed to get gas, and he was like, come inside the gas station with me because it's like a bad area. And I was like, oh, of course. That's so sweet of you. So we go inside the gas station, and I'm like, I have to pee. So I go to pee, and when I come out of the bathroom, I don't see him anywhere. So I see him walking out towards the car, and then me and the security guard look at each other, and me and him are like, wow, he really left me in here like that? So I open the door, and I stand in the middle of the doorway, and I go, I know you didn't just leave me in here like this. Come back here right now and walk me back out.
Bitch, who do you think you're talking to?
and he looks like a cute little puppy dog. He's coming back. He's like, I didn't mean to leave you in there. I just went to go see if you were inside the car. And if you weren't inside the car, I was going to come back because I checked the bathroom and you weren't there. There's 2 women's bathrooms in the gas station. He checked the other one and then went outside to see if I had gotten in the car because it wasn't a safe area, and he was making sure, and I was so mean to him.
Maybe you're the problem.
Now, gents, you'll notice something early on. A lot of modern women don't even consider the man when they're dating. They're thinking about what can they get out of it. They're thinking about how they're going to benefit from it and what the man should be doing for them. It's all about their comfort, their image, their wants. They'll show up late to a date. They'll offer no real conversation. They'll act entitled, and then they'll get mad when men don't want to deal with that type of energy. What these women need to realize is that good men aren't out here begging for attention. They're not even begging to be appreciated because they know they're not going to get it. They're not chasing bad behavior. Again, this is another thing that you all stated to me in the comments, that y'all ain't even looking at these women because of their behavior, because of the way they move.
That one more time?
I said, I am trying to have my first child with you, and I promise you we can get married first, then we can have a child, and I'll treat you right.
Oh, okay.
So do we got a deal or not?
We'll see.
That's what we're gonna see.
Okay, but you do know that she's not into you, right?
Do you think the women in Atlanta, or women in general in 2025 or dating today, like their standards are too high?
Yeah, so I'm a mental health therapist, and so I deal with single women all the time. And when they're talking about their dating, I try to tell them, like, it's not about you.
I'm glad someone said it.
One of the things I ask them is, how did you make that first date that man's best first date?
It's all about me.
What did you do? What questions did you ask? Did you genuinely try to get to know him? Did you compliment him? Did you say, oh, that's cool? Not just a interview, not just trying to check off these boxes, but how can I go home to my family or my friends and say, bro, that was a great date for me?
Most of these women don't actually want good men. It's no surprise to anybody who's watched this channel, and definitely not for the men who show up. These modern women today will claim they want a provider, a leader, a man with character. But when they meet him, because he has standards, because he has an opinion, because he lives by a code, because he has morals for himself, and he's on his purpose, that man is boring. That man is a man that knows his self-worth, which we've heard several women say that they don't want because they don't want to be held accountable. These type of men don't give these women the drama that they're used to. They're fix that a lot of them are addicted to. And they mistake the peace that a real man looks for as a lack of compassion or a lack of excitement. And by the time they realize that they've overlooked the good men that they supposedly are looking for, that man has moved on. That man is already doing other stuff. Or a real woman who values those type of things because that's the type of woman she is, she finds that man sees the value and she makes the best of it, while the rest of these women out here complaining. Problem isn't that good men are gone. The problem is that these men have just been ignored.
If there is one thing we learned from the T-App, is that they love hood dudes, ruggish, thuggish, that type of guy.
Do you have children?
I have no kids. What about you?
I have 8 kids. Damn! I don't like telling people this.
You have 8 kids?
Yeah, I have 3 baby mothers.
Oh, wow.
You know, and then, I started young.
Wow. I mean, honestly, with
they're taken care of, though.
With your genetics, you should have 8 kids.
Yeah, you're not too bright, are you?
Wait, what?
We need more of that.
You created this problem.
Now that I'm pregnant, we need to get our together.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Like, I think you really need to go ahead and try to get that job and get your license.
You don't need no job. You talking about? You pick some hours up.
What? I don't cut that because I already work full time. What do you mean?
I don't need no job. If I want to really go get some money, I'll go get some real money right now. I'm not about to be no delivery boy. That's not me.
I remember when I made a video saying when I was dating, I would instantly get the ick when I found out a woman liked hood dudes, drug dealers, Mr. Shoot 'em Up and all that. I would instantly get the ick. And there were women who were like, that's because you an incel, that's because you did this and that. And I was like, no, you're fucking nasty. Think about all the type of women that guy deals with. You're just one of them.
Gents, a lot of these women keep picking the same dudes with just a different outfit. Same type of dude. And they cry about it over and over again. But all men are to blame for that shit, right? They go for the hood dudes, the players, the toxic men, the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Chaticus, the Pookies, the Glocktavius, and the Felantonios. We talk about it all the time. But what they complain about is that men aren't serious. Well, the type of men that you choose ain't serious. You can't glamorize the flames of chaos and then wonder why your house get burned down. And when you listen to a lot of these women's stories, they're not victims of bad luck. They're victims of their own choices. And they just don't like it when you hold them accountable.
What is your type?
So, my original type is a little toxic, a little hood. that was my original type. You know, I like the fast money, the fast lane, you know. But now that I'm going into my more era, I want something more mellow, calm, family oriented. I went from more of my YG type to my Michael B. Jordan type.
I'm not surprised. The other day I had one of my homies ask me, he's like, man, you ain't got no girl, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no pets. He's like, man, you don't get lonely? Nah, man. Friday night, I'm at the crib watching baseball. I'm at my house. I ain't worried about getting shot. Ain't nobody checking for me. And I ain't checking for nobody. I got work in the morning.
But it's driving the guy nuts because he's winning and he can't tell anybody who he is.
Gents, what did you think about today's video? I want to hear from you down in the comments below. And if you're a man who is tired of getting played by these women, then you're going to want to watch this video right here and see how never to choose the wrong women ever again. I promise you, there's something to learn from this video.